Hello everyone. Okay, today I want to show you guys how I make my nail polish wheels. I usually do my nails in batches, allow enough time for the glue to dry and harden. Usually what I do is I just take the nails out, lay them out somewhere where no one is going to bother them, where they can just sit out and dry. Um, you can use whatever size nail you want to use. Okay, and I just don't turn them all the same way. Uh, I usually just lay them out in rows. Just put a glob of glue in the center of the nail, and then you just take your toothpick and you just want to place it right in the center of the nail. Try to just press it down. You press down into the glue and place it in the center. You don't want it to stick out the tip. You wouldn't want it to stick out the top like that. You'd want it to be kind of in the center like that. Just make them straight and as neat as you can. A lot of times I rush and stick the toothpick in, and I'll go back and look at it later and it'll be crooked. When I first started making these, I hated waiting for the glue to dry, so I would try and use hot glue. But the thing about using hot glue is, especially with the glue gun that I have, you can't regulate the temperature on the thing. So sometimes it would get so hot it would just melt the nails. That's why if you look at some of my nail wheels that I've done in the past, you'll see where they're melted. They look kind of odd. Glob of glue. Just take my toothpick and just stick it in, stick it down. Sometimes you can kind of turn them a little bit too, and it'll help the glue to kind of fill in. The glue usually just kind of settles down even, and you're gonna have to wait for them to dry. Usually I let them dry overnight. So if I do some in the afternoon, then probably won't mess with them until like the next day, and then look at them and see if they're dry enough. You'll know when they're dry because the glue will be clear. So I'm going to show you what they look like when they're dry. When it's dry, they look clear. You can see the toothpick through that. Okay. So next thing you would need to do is make your circles. You could also make like a square if you wanted to. You could use probably index cards, and then just use them and just line them up on the edge of the top and the bottom, and I guess two if you wanted to the side. But for me, I'm going to do the circles. I just took my paper plate and I just found something that was the size that I wanted. Trace the circle, and then I just cut them out. So now I have a couple of circles, two circles that are the same size. So you'll need a front and a back. You heat up your hot glue gun and get your hot glue gun ready. Here's one I did that was crooked. It's like really crooked, but I'm still going to use it anyway. And usually if you get a little glue on the back of your nail or whatever, it's nothing to worry about. You can just scrape it off, scratch it off with your nail. Or usually what I do is I just start with one nail. I try to put the edge of the nail on next to the edge of the paper, as close to the edge of the paper as I can, so you can't see the toothpick sticking out. So when I glue it up there, it'll be like that, the way you won't see the toothpick. I lay it with the nail, this side facing down. When you're doing it, you can do it any way that you like. If you want to start one facing up, that's fine. And I just kind of center it on the circle as best I can. I'm just eyeballing this stuff. And then I just do a little glue all along the toothpick. Make sure it goes on, you know, on top and on the sides. Get it on each side. And then I'm just going to wait a minute for it to dry. Okay, then I'm going to take another one and just do it right on the opposite side. Just try to line it up, center it as best you can, and line it up with the other nail straight across. Okay, so that's just what the first two look like up there. Okay, and to do the rest, you're going to do the same thing. You just kind of fill in the gaps, you know, one here, one here, one here, one here, and you just keep going across from each other until you have as many up there as you want. Okay, so I finished gluing all the nails up here. Okay, and that's what it looks like. The next step is going to be to put your other circle on top of it. So what I'm going to do is just kind of, usually I just fill up the middle with hot glue. I'm going to put it down because it's warm. And I try to do in between at the tops. Put your other sheet against it, and then I just kind of press. And remove all your little strings and stuff, because you're going to have a few. If you look at it, I could probably stick in a couple more nails. The only thing I like is to make sure that they don't touch. Like, see, this to me is a little bit closer than I want, because when you're painting, the nail polish the brush might brush up against the other nail. It's not a big deal, but I could probably fit one more here. Matter of fact, you know, if you use the smaller nails that come in there, you can just fit some of the smaller ones in between if you want. Or you could just leave it like that. Usually what I do is just take a little glue, kind of put it up there like this, and then I just find my spot and I just kind of stick it in there. And just try to center it. I try not to be rough with them. I try to lay them flat, store them flat, because, you know, it's just a toothpick, and if you bang it too much, the toothpick can break. I have sometimes seen the nail, if I bang the nail too hard, I've seen them pop off, but, you know, it's easy to just stick another one in if you want. It's cheap and inexpensive. I mean, like I said, we had paper plates, so I just used paper plates. The nails were, I got those on clearance for 60 cents, but usually I buy like a pack for, you can get like 100 for $1, I think, from like Dollar General or Family Dollar, one or the other. And also you can try Dollar Tree. And the thing I love about these nail wheels, you can do your practice your designs up there. Like if you're trying to think of a design you want to do for your nails, or if you see like a tutorial that someone did, you can practice it on your nail wheel, and then go ahead and do it on your own nails, and you'll have kind of like a record of what you did. And I just wrote the name up there, Mint Apple, you know, painted the polish up there, and now I have a nice swatch of it. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Thank you to, hope that this helped you, and I hope this helped anybody else that was looking to see how to do this. It's simple, it's kind of fun to do, and it's nice to have a kind of like a record of your polishes. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. Well, comment, give your thumbs up, and subscribe. Until next time, bye.